Was that a squat or was that a power?
What's up, everyone? I brought in two close friends to test persist for us today.
I'm Martina.
Ryan. We've been FBBers for almost 4 years. July will be 4 for us, so.
Yeah. Started on ATS, then
trust in the
transitioned to
process.
Perform. Yeah.
Trust in the process.
They helped me out. We got a new training cycle starting in a few weeks, and I always like to collect as much information from real test subjects as possible. And so today we did a workout right out of Perform from Persist. I'm gonna break down the 4 sections of training that we did, and we're gonna get their insight, which might be even more important to you, to understand what worked, what didn't work, and what they learned along the way. Just like with every session in functional bodybuilding, we always get started with prep. If you don't prepare your body, you're not gonna get the most out of your training. And look, preparation is more than just blood flow. It's about purposefully activating muscles around specific joints to engage stability that's gonna help you for training. So to get started with our prep for today, we engaged the glutes with lateral band walks and skater band walks. We also stretched and lengthened the glutes with seated good mornings. And lastly, because we were gonna be doing some rotation and some hinging today, we did kettlebell windmills. These are a terrific exercise, not only for the hinging pattern, but for the rotational pattern. So lower back strength and stability, not to mention the shoulder stability that comes with a great kettlebell windmill. All of those pieces were gonna show up later in the training, so that's how we got prepped and Perform.
Yeah, it was great to start with the knee over toes, reverse sled walk. We don't have access to those at home, so it felt like a real treat. You know, I let her do most of the pushing, but
Yeah. I was like, oh, 5 minutes, no big deal. But then by the end, I mean, plus the banded walks, I mean, my glutes were fried already. I was like, what are we gonna do next?
yeah, glutes were definitely on after those bands.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Yeah, then we moved into the
Good morning.
good mornings. Yep. So you know, getting those hamstrings saying good morning to us.
Yeah.
Always a good thing.
And it was nice seeing Marcus do his, because I think I kind of cheat myself when I'm hinging at the hip. I'm like, wow, he's getting like super low. So it challenged me to kind of like push my weight and also just mobility. So.
Yeah.
Once or twice a week in Persist Perform, we like to Olympic lift. We like to use a lot of different training formats for our Olympic lifts. Today we were gonna power clean, and we did power cleans on the minute in an escalating percentage fashion. We started with a weight that was very manageable for 3 reps every minute. Then we moved to a weight that was slightly more challenging for 2 reps every minute. And for the last few minutes of the session, we did a higher percentage for just a single rep. The way this format works is, if you have clean reps, if you make all your reps on the minute, then when the time cap is up, you get a chance to go for something heavy. So the group had great reps. We all went for something heavy. Mine was a bit sloppy, so don't do as you see me doing in this clip right here.
Then power cleans, you know, I'm a home taught hero, so everything I learned, either she taught me or YouTube taught me. So, you know, just chipping away at the technique part of that. So very humbling.
Yeah. I mean, it was great to do it in a group, I think, like pushing our weights.
You mean PR? You mean you got a PR? Don't forget, don't
I
say
got a 5-pound
PR.
PR, so that was exciting. But I mean, yeah, I think it's really great to, you know, make sure that you're keeping your positioning. And so I think the EMOM is a really great way to make sure that, you know, you kind of keep your standards high.
Oh, Clark it. Back. Oh.
So close.
After we did our Olympic lifts, it was moving straight on to some strength endurance. We were doing high rep hinging. We used banded sumo deadlifts for our first exercise, and then we did a split stance cross body RDL for our second exercise. What this did was it gave us 2 different hinging positions, a wide stance and really a narrow stance with rotation. I like using different stances for the same exercise within the same session because what it does is it's going to target that movement pattern in slightly different ways so that muscle groups get activated differently, you get different range of motion, different stretch. For us at the Look Good, Move Well philosophy of functional bodybuilding, it's really more about building great movement quality across a broad range of different movement positions, stances, and grips. So this superset looked like 10 sumo deadlifts with the band, right into 10 crossbody RDLs on each leg. We did that for 3 sets.
Yeah, those deadlifts were cool to move with speed. That band in the middle actually is a really elegant setup. We've never set it up. We've done a lot of banded, but we're always between the feet or something, so that was cool to prop it up with the dumbbells.
Yeah. So that was nice. I mean, high volume there, and then kind of the split leg is always a nice kind of challenge as well for the glutes. So, yeah.
Grinder time. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
And then to wrap up training, we always have a conditioning piece in Persist workouts. Now, conditioning doesn't always have to mean that you're breathing massively, you're out of breath, you're wanting to roll around on the ground and you're sweating all over the place. Sometimes conditioning is moderate breathing with some stability and strength work hidden inside of the circuit. And that's exactly what we did today.